Where we're driving right now in Scarborough, in the eastern part of Toronto, is where you'll find a lot of these Sri Lankan restaurants, and we're going to Hopper Hut. Sri Lanka is a very small island country off of the southeastern tip of India. There are a lot of distinctive dishes and flavors that make Sri Lankan food unique. We're going to try these things called hoppers, which is this kind of like fermented rice dough creation. As we're driving through Scarborough on the way to the Hopper Hut to try some Sri Lankan food, I'd really appreciate it if you'd take a second just to click here and subscribe. You guys really specialize in these hoppers.
Hoppers, yes.
Well, why don't I get a hopper combo? And then I think I want to try this lamprey.
Yes.
And I understand that that's like a bunch of different things wrapped in a banana leaf.
You have the samba rice, and that comes with dal curry.
Dal curry. Are you Sri Lankan?
Yeah, I'm Sri Lankan.
What makes Sri Lanka a special country?
It's a beautiful island. The food is interesting too.
Food's really interesting.
Yeah, food is good. It's unique.
Is there a big Sri Lankan population here?
Toronto has one of the largest population. Like in Scarborough itself, there's a lot of Sri Lankan restaurants. A lot of them.
Hoppers. This is a very traditional Sri Lankan food. They're eaten with sambals. And what this is chopped up coconuts in chilies. We've got onion, and this is f***ing delicious. It's like a caramelized onion chutney with chopped chilies mixed inside. So I'm just gonna start ripping off pieces of this guy. This tastes like plain, like a slightly sour, tangy rice flour. It tastes a little bit like if you've had Ethiopian injera, but it's great with this coconut sambal. It's basically like a sweet heat in your mouth. So hoppers and string hoppers are a couple of different things. You've got the regular hoppers, and then you've got string hoppers, which are made from this kind of almost like vermicelli noodle-like thing. And what the Sri Lankan katu roti does is it kind of chops that up. And imagine like fried rice, but imagine these chopped up vermicelli noodles instead of the rice. And I got a vegetarian one, so it's mixed up with egg and all different kinds of vegetables. Potatoes and chickpeas and onions and carrots and peas. It's got that sort of faint curry flavor, a little bit of coconut. It's pretty hot, but this is great. This would be just like casual food, something you could whip up. Here's something interesting I learned just now. When I think of mutton, and I think when most people think of mutton, you think of an old sheep. At least in the United States, that's what mutton is. Mutton is the meat of an adult sheep. Now, in the subcontinent, mutton doesn't mean sheep, it means goat. I'm gonna eat it with some of this egg roti. And this is flatbread with egg and onion inside. And I will dip it into our mutton goat curry. Into our mutton goat curry. And I'll get a little piece of meat on there as well. I get a little bit of that sweet flavor, and I also get a little bit of smokiness, and then I get a lot of heat. I think I asked for this hot. This is the lampreys. This is a banana leaf that is filled with all kinds of different things, primarily with rice, and then with a lot of different curries and vegetables. So it is all mixed up, packed up together into this banana leaf, wrapped in this butcher paper. And this is the banana leaf. And we are gonna open this sucker up. There's a million things going on, a ton of different flavors. This is something to share. This is something to bring out at a party. But this is also just amazing in the different flavors, the different textures, all wrapped up in this banana leaf. It's just this fantastic package of Sri Lankan goodness. This has been really impressive. But I think right now, I just want my mouth to stop burning. So I'm just gonna eat this yogurt. I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Dining on a Dime from the Hopper Hut in Toronto, Canada. If you'd like to watch more, please click here. I don't even really want to talk about it because I'm just enjoying eating.